couple of tips here to help you get Notepad++ running a little bit better. If you're doing HTML, some HTML coding, and you want this nice facility, so when you type in sort of firstly p:, it auto-completes, automatically sticks the extra tab in there. Well, there's a setting you need to do for that, and the other one is, if you see how the layout's all over the place here, there's a bunch of divs all in one line there, and this all seems to be all piled on top of each other. You like it to automatically be laid out neater by going HTML tidy and then tidying that. Like that. So you see it's laid it out all, so all the divs are in line. It's a bit easier to read. Well, what you're going to do is you got to go get a plugin called Text Effects, and the way you get that is go to Plugins, Plugin Manager, and have a look. Now, if you're working behind a firewall like in a college, you may find it doesn't give you any availability here. So it depends exactly what's going on with the firewall on your particular computer. It's probably better to do this at home, but you basically want to trundle all the way through this thing and find Text Effects. I've already got it installed. Hang on a second. It is Text Effects Characters. That's the one you'll find. It'll be the availability list, and you'll click it, hit install, and it'll stick a text effect in Notepad++, and what you do is you shut Notepad++, open it up again, and then you'll see on your toolbar you'll have this text effects, and there's the first thing you want to do is go text effects settings and auto close. You tick that tag there so it'll auto close your tags for you. The second thing you want to do is set a little configuration file. So when you do text effects HTML tidy and run it, it will tidy up according to whatever specification you've put here. Now, can I just show you where that that little config file is? It's just a text file. So if you go to you're in Notepad. Sorry, go back here. You're in. Let's go back here. So you can see what it is. I'm in Notepad++. I go into app. Sorry, Notepad++. I go to where is it? Plugins, and I want to go to, is it tidy? Let me just check. No, back up again. Is it config? Yes, config. And then look at tidy. It is this configuration file here, which is html_tidy.cfg. And in fact, let's open it. In fact, I'll open it with Notepad. That's all that's in it. Just a bit of text. It's called html_tidy.cfg, and you save it in your Notepad++ plugins config tidy. That's where you said that's the place that you want to save it. And I've just got 4 settings here. You can go berserk and set. There's a couple of hundred settings you can have here. I put indent yes, and I said do the indent. So no, 2 spaces. So that is 2 spaces in. That one is 2 spaces from that one. That's 2 spaces in there, and so forth. I've said tidy mark no. Now what HTML tidy does is it normally sticks a little advert in here for itself, like a meta tag. So every time you save your page, out there on the web is a little advert for HTML tidy. Well, you can leave it in there, it doesn't do any harm, but I just don't like it appearing in my HTML, so I put tidy mark no, and then doc type auto. Now what this does is, if I have set a doc type for my web page, and you really want to be working on the highest one going at the that's the highest one that's wisely accepted is HTML4.1. It will tidy to that. Now this particular page, I can't remember exactly what I did here. I probably fire this off without a doc type in it. It's stuck in here. Doc type XHTML1. When it runs, it'll run to whatever is the doc type at the top. So if you don't put a doc type in there, what it will do is have a look at your HTML, complete with all mistakes, and have a best guess at what you are trying to write your doc type to. So for this to work really well, you should start your web pages with a doc type, and if you go to W3C Schools and get the HTML4.1 doc type, stick that in as the very first line up here, then when you run HTML tidy, because this is automatically set, it will look at that doc type and automatically set this to that correct doc type, and it'll then find any errors, and any errors it finds, it'll stick in a little note file for you. That's basically how I tweak my Notepad++.